What's going on, Throne Army? Joe from Throne here, and today I'm going to be showing you the heads I strung up for the TLN and Nike Interlock tournament. I'm going up against 3 other stringers, 4 heads, and the 4 Thompson brothers are going to judge them to have a winner. Very talented stringers in this. Pretty cool project. Had a lot of fun doing it, and I just wanted to make sure you guys got a good look at the heads once I send them off to the boys in California. So let's start it off. The first head I strung up is a Nike Lakota U. I modeled this after Lyle's stick. I've actually got to see it in person and thought for the mesh one I should do that because they kind of bounce around, but they all kind of use the same style, and Lyle's really the one that kind of solidified it. It's got the brand new Throne fiber mesh in it. It's gonna be one of the first sticks going out with the new product in it. First, you're gonna see it's got the Albany theme to it, or the Iroquois theme to it. It's got purple and yellow. And the only thing different is up top, he really just does the yellow string, not also the purple. But I thought a stringing competition, jazz it up a little bit. So we got the drop top string up top. We got purple with a bunch of K knots going all the way down. And then the throat's a little bit baggy, but tied tight with the yellow. And nice, big, nice mid bag to it. It's gonna be able to shift around where you want it to. And it doesn't have the tightest channel to it because it's not really what he uses. It's more about that kind of quick, accurate, clean release, especially in box. It's kind of his style and smooth stick. I threw around this one and I absolutely fell in love with it. I'm probably going to be replicating this in my next stick. For the second challenge, we had to do a traditional pocket again in a Lakota U. So had to go with the 6-shooter. That's what Miles and Heine are currently using and have used for years. So thought since I did the Lyle one, got to do the traditional for those guys. We did the OG Throne leather colorway to it. So we got brown leathers, we got gold on the side, and then pretty much all white on the interior. The only thing is we threw the new fiber top nylon in it, so it's got the gold tips to it to give it just a little bit more. And then we did the performance bottom string on the bottom, just a true 6 diamond, 6-shooter, ridiculous amount of hole to it, great texture on the ball, nice quick release. And we threw it a little bit higher than how I usually do it. They like a little bit higher pocket, mostly from that box background, nice quick release. So it's a little bit higher, and in the Lakota, it just strings up. Absolutely gorgeous. I could not help myself, and I had to throw with this, and the bottom shooter's a little bit dirty, but I think they'll understand. For the third project, we had to use a non-conventional material to string a pocket up in another Lakota U, and we had a $50 price point, or $50 another to spend on whatever you thought. It just couldn't be, you know, modern stringing material like just string, mesh, leathers. It had to be something different. So I'm a big Nike fan and also a sneaker guy, and I know some of the Thompsons are as well. So I thought it would be really fun to take a Hiraki and make it into a pocket. You know, it's a Lacrosse cleat, it's got the Nike culture to it, and string it up into a stick. And it actually works and throws pretty well, and actually has a pretty nice pocket to it. It's just crazy. I wanted to do something that would kind of stand apart and make it still function, but actually make it be an object, not, you know, cut it up and make it into like leathers or something. Actually have the object as the pocket. So I did that, and I took one of the shoes, split it from the sole, also cut it down the back, and then strung it up with the actual shoelace going around after punching holes with like a saddle punch. And you can see it actually goes all the way around. I also removed some of the fly wire in it and the tongue, but kept some of it in, so actually the ball is nestled in there. Nice low pocket to it, as you know, it can't really be anything else. But really clean. Then splitting the back, closed up the top, gave you a little bit more control over the ball without excess whip, and it's got a crazy top string to it with some gaps. I think it's super fun. I mean, for this, I wanted to do something that was just totally different and really find a way to make it work. And probably my favorite part about it is the white of the head actually looks kind of like the sole of the shoe in some crazy futuristic Nike thing. Just super cool. And by cutting out the tongue, the reason I did that was so it exposed the laces. So that actually adds grip to the ball and a little bit more hold. You can actually fake with it. And I just think it's super cool that, you know, that's kind of like a weird tracker traditional right in the middle of the shoe. Just ridiculous. And the final challenge was by far my favorite, and that was complete a traditional wooden Lacrosse stick. It is actually just the wood, just the crook part, and then you had to string everything in it with modern materials, including the gut wall. Definitely most excited for doing this one. I've actually never done one, so having the opportunity to do one was super cool. I've always wanted to, but you know, we're always stringing stuff here. So like doing a personal project like this doesn't happen too often. And this was a really cool opportunity to do it. So we just got the wooden part. It's a field stick. and I had to do it up. Took a few days because we actually had a polyurethane, the gut wall that was actually just done with a heavy sidewall, and then polyurethaned it, every 12 hours for 2 days, I think 2.5 days, to make it nice and rigid. And it looks super clean. The kind of colorway for this was based off of the Nike water pack that the Thompsons helped design, which are those really cool shoes. So we did mostly all black is what we wanted, and we also did a double tread to have the X's like how they do on the Hiraki 5s, and then on the side did a little bit of turquoise that they have for all the trimming and their logo, and then up top did kind of that striker rope lace out of the black light kit to go with the laces of the shoe itself. Super beautiful. Absolutely love the way it turned off. Finishing the leathers up front with a little nice X to it and a tie off, and then a little bit of this mane, which I'm not 100% sure I'm going to keep. I just think it adds a little flair to it because we made everything its own section and tied it off like a performance traditional, just like the six shooter. Bringing a little bit of modern to it, keeping it classy, and having a really good theme is kind of what I like to do with all of our projects here. But really took the time just to make sure everything was nice and perfect. Nothing was excess. It was just kind of is what it is. And I absolutely love the way it turned out. I actually also shaved down the shaft a little bit to give it a little bit better feel. It's a little bit heavy. So just did that a little bit to it, because it's kind of the whole, when it comes to a piece of wood like this, it's not just the pocket or, the gut wall or the shooters. It's really the whole thing. It feels very natural. And when it's off weight or bent or, the pocket isn't right, it just makes the whole thing not fun. So spent a lot of time on this and absolutely love it. I know the boys are going to appreciate it, especially with kind of that water pack colorway. Awesome experience stringing up this bad boy. Those are the 4 sticks that I put together for the Interlock Challenge. As always, let me know what you think about them in the comments below. Definitely let me know your favorite. I'm excited to hear which one you guys are digging the most. If you guys like cool, crazy custom stringing like this, definitely subscribe to TLN Lacrosse and throw the video a like. And be sure to check out TLN for the Interlock Challenge. It's everything. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the field. Now I'm gonna go play with this guy.